Okay, welcome back to our third episode of our podcast. We have a very exciting guest here with us today. She is an actress, a beauty queen, an entrepreneur, a mother of two, and she happens to be my beautiful wife. Miss Patricia Javier is going to join us today.
Hello, Doc Rab. Di ba? Ako talaga, I always call you Doc Rab wherever
Yeah.
I go, di ba?
Right.
So, but here in our house, you're my asawa.
Asawa. Yeah, people always get a kick out of that. Because I don't know if it's that common, right? It seems like some couples say asawa and some don't. Diba?
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was a good idea to have, you on. We've done this before. Remember in quarantine several years ago, we had a nice interview style conversation. And so now that we're starting this podcast format, we thought it would be a good idea to just do it again.
Yes, I'm very excited for you because I know you've been wanting to do this. And I think this is very good kasi our community will know you much better and you will tell them, more knowledge about health and wellness.
Sure, right. And that's what we're going to talk about today, everything that's going on. Why don't we start with that? I know everything is going on with you, but it's important for our listeners to know. So we have currently 6 branches.
Yes,
right?
We have 6 branches now. Of course, our main branch is Quezon City and Makati, Alabang, Bacoor, and Pampanga.
Right.
And my duty, of
right.
course,
So what is it that you are doing these days?
Okay. So my duty in our clinic is I really make sure that everything is under control. And so I'm the one na umiikot sa mga clinic namin at making sure na lahat ng mga doctors namin or staff namin ay talagang they're really doing their best para makapagbigay ng magandang service. So from the tissue,
right,
supplies, yeah,
right.
diba?
Supplies.
So I can say I'm very hands-on.
Yeah, so we have 6 branches, we have 7 doctors, 8 if you count me.
Yeah.
I mean, so you are really handling a lot of people and a lot of personalities. Right?
Yes, and I'm very happy for that we give work for our community. So if you count, I think we're almost like 45 people who's working for us.
For our chiro clinics.
For our chiro
right.
clinics, yeah.
And so you are very involved. You go around to a branch, throughout the day. You'll go to maybe 2 or 3, and maybe another day another 2 or 3. And so what is it that you hope to accomplish while you're there?
I love going to our clinics because I love seeing our patients.
Right.
Because I can feel when they see me there, parang they're excited, just like when they go to the main clinic, diba? They want to have picture with you.
Right.
Same thing with me. Ganun yung yung excitement. At the same time, they really feel that they're in the right clinic.
Right.
Because the way we approach them, it's really sobrang we care for them, it's not like we want them to be in a clinic because for the business, diba? So we want them in a clinic because we want to help them.
We want to provide amazing service.
Yes.
And, we always tell our doctors to take care of each person like it's your grandmother, like it's your mother.
It's your relatives. It's part
it's
of
your loved
family.
one. And I think we both obviously have spoken about this many times, but our goal is to create a clinic that feels like home. And we are still super hands-on. I know people sometimes when I walk in and I'll do the examination, patients are still surprised that I'm still doing those things. They say, "Oh, you're still working. I figured you were no longer doing this." But it's important that we are still very much involved because we want them to have the best experience.
Yes. Right? Yeah, and then at the same time, when they come to our clinic, our clinic don't look like a typical clinic, diba?
Right.
Kasi nga, we want them to come na they're very excited. It feels like they went to this like coffee shop, because the way, the feel, the vibes, they don't feel like they're sick, diba? So that's why we want to make that like it's like a homey looking
right
clinic.
our clinics are set up to be a positive experience.
Yes.
We are very clear in our marketing and even our first visit when we're talking with a patient that yes, you're here because you have pain, but our goal is to really obviously get rid of your pain, but we want to do more than that. We want to make exciting changes that will last, and we possibly can maybe improve your health if you follow our guidance. And so our clinics are set up like that, and that's really what you're referring to.
Yeah, and then the way we deliver, like a, diba, we want to be like more for them to be a lifestyle, because we want to be more prevention, because they say prevention is better than cure,
Yeah.
diba? So in our clinic, I can say that most of our patients, diba, the way we preach to them about being healthy, not only Cairo, right? We also give a lot of different knowledge.
Right.
Yeah, and then some of our clinics, we have different services that we already starting to put together aside from chiropractic.
Right. So I mean, in this time frame, you have the 6 chiropractic clinics. You have 7 doctors. And how long have we been back? 10 years, almost.
Yeah, we've been here for 10 years,
Yeah.
and then our practice like 8.
Yeah, because the first couple of years we were just doing more charity.
Yes.
Right. So it's really incredible. We have 6 branches, and then we have also these other services. We have the vitality centers, right? So talk about that. How did that evolve?
Yeah, I think after the pandemic, that's the time we really think like, oh, maybe we should make our clinic like a one-stop shop for wellness.
Right.
Yeah, because after Cairo, because you know what, guys, when you did the Cairo, it's short but it's so powerful, So we want your time to be really, anong tawag doon? Worth it, when you drive. Kasi most of our patients go from
Sometimes they travel
provinces,
far,
diba?
right?
Yeah, that's why we said, okay, maybe we put some services.
Right. We learned about the vitamin infusion, right? We learned about the power of that
Yes.
and how powerful it can be. We've learned about the biozapper. We've learned about hyperbaric chamber, and we've added those services next to our chiropractic clinic, right?
Yes.
Like you said, it's like a one-stop wellness shop.
That's why nga, diba, I really try also, in my part, I really try to learn, how I'm gonna be like more knowledgeable. That's why I took the naturopath.
Right. You've actually become a naturopath.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because I really feel that because you're the wellness advocate, and I'm supporting you, and as as your wife and slash partner, business partner, I really need to be more knowledgeable.
Yeah, it helps, with your credibility and your knowledge. And a lot of people might not know this, and this is to change, not to totally change subjects, but back in America, you became an esthetician.
Yes.
Right? Because you moved away in 2005, and we had our children, and we had our life there, and you became an esthetician. So that's pretty incredible that you did that.
Yeah, I can't believe, I passed the board exam.
Yeah.
Because in US, like, you need to really have to get through with that.
Right.
So you can touch someone.
So you were working in a dermatology clinic part-time
Yes.
and doing esthetician.
Yeah.
Right.
And I love it.
Yeah. So how do you do all of this? When we have all these branches, we have these doctors, we have the staff. How is it that you're able to do all of that?
I think everything is a time management, and also I can say I learn a lot of things, doing things. Remember when you said to me, like, if you're doing something, you need to give 100%, right?
Yeah.
I always think about that, like, but if you think you're not gonna do it like that way, just don't do it, diba? So with me, I make sure the day, I really write it down what I need to do. Like, for this day, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the bank, I'm gonna go to this clinic, and then I'm gonna write what I need to accomplish there. Because for me, it works that way.
So writing down your daily tasks.
Yes,
and that way you
down.
can kind of check it all off and make sure you accomplish that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like that works
Yeah.
for you because you get a lot done.
Yeah, and then of course, not only operational managing I'm doing in our clinic, I also do promotional, right? So I make sure that, we always be seen, visible. I think, it's sometimes it's easier to put a business, but the hard part is like how to maintain the business.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You're not only managing the branches and the staff and the doctors, but you're also the marketing, you know, catalyst for the clinics, because you're out there at events. We go together often, but oftentimes
Yeah.
you're the one doing them because I'm still, adjusting. So
Yeah, I think that's the good thing with our partnership, because with me, I'm very confident that you are a very great chiropractor doctor. That, as a, when you're a celebrity, people always look up to you, and they will follow what you're doing, right? So if I said to them like, oh, you try this product or you try this service, they will listen to you, right? So with me, that's why I'm very afraid to always promote things,
right.
because if it's not working,
Yeah,
diba?
you're losing your credibility when you promote too many things.
Yes,
So it's
yeah.
important to promote the right things that are real, legitimate, quality.
Yeah, that's why with me, every time, even I'm just in the store and I saw someone, uh, I'm so excited to tell about our clinic.
Yeah. Because you have been experiencing you've seen all the miracles every day, so your confidence is so high because you see the results that we get. You hear me talk about it a lot. So, yeah, you're our number one fan that really is our broadcasting to everyone to come and see us.
Yeah, it's like I will not be more confident to tell this to anybody if I
Right.
don't,
It doesn't work.
really, yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
work. Just to give them a background, like my, for me, I used to have the migraine, vertigo,
Right.
but since I'm doing chiropractic, all that, all that thing, all this migraine and vertigo is gone.
So when we met, you had already been to a chiropractor a couple times.
Yes.
Yeah, so when you met me and knew that I was a chiropractor, that was
Yeah.
attractive.
Yeah. Of course. But of course, when I met you, you're very attractive.
Oh, yeah.
And I said,
Talaga.
wow, it's blue eyes. So, di ba? Sabi ko, maganda magiging anak ko dito. Ayan. So, but yeah, actually, the first time you gave me the adjustment, di ba? Sometimes I'm always make this a joke to other people, di
Yeah.
ba? Kasi when we meet someone, they will say, oh, is it love at first sight, di ba? But of course, it's love at first sight. But I
Yeah.
always use the word like it's love at first crack.
Yeah.
Because the moment, he adjusted my neck and then my back, there's parang tears of joy. Is
Yeah,
it very normal?
on occasion, yeah, we have people cry because of happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, that happens. And I mean, that just goes to show you how amazing chiropractic can be. It's so sarap, right? You're unlocking all of that stress, freeing those joints, freeing the nervous system. So with the vertigo and the headaches, all of that diminished and went away because we were just able to release all of that stress on your spine.
Yeah.
And it's so incredible, and it's very fast, like you said earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't require an hour of therapy. It's just a 5-minute specific spinal adjustments. Super incredible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super. That's why I said to myself at the time, Lord, this is the one.
Blue eyes, free Cairo. Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the one.
So at the height of my career, I said, okay, career or love? Career. Oh, okay. I've been in the business for a while, and then I said, maybe I should do the career first, diba? I said
Yeah.
like that, career. But again, I tried to think of, but that alignment is really great.
I don't know if that was the deal.
No,
turner,
but honestly, of course, everything is just like a perfect timing.
Yeah, but it was really incredible. A lot of people don't know that, how you left at the peak of your career to go to America. And obviously that was a very, very hard decision. And we did the year long distance. It was really stressful and tough for us. But you ultimately chose to go to America. And I think that's pretty remarkable.
But I think not all people knows this, that there was a time that we supposed to ano yun? Break up,
Yeah.
right? Because most of the people, they know that they thought everything is so smooth.
Yeah.
Guys, doing a long distance relationship, it's not really easy.
It's very hard. And then with being on the other side of the world, you were awake and I was asleep, and vice versa. So it was very hard to communicate. And this was in 2003 when there was no really Facebook messaging.
Yeah.
So it was really challenging. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you said you even bought me a laptop. Guys, when Doctor gave me a nice Sony laptop, it's like, whoa, I don't even know how to open it.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. You were very new to the computer, and so that was very a fun time that we had together to learn, show you how to email and all of those things.
I think you're in love to me right away there, huh? I think.
Yeah, so it's quite an amazing story that you left, and then of course I sold my business, and then we said, hey, let's go to the Philippines, and I felt a little bit like I owed you a bit for that because you gave up, a certain amount of years to go to America. It's like, okay, well, I sold my clinic. We were free from any responsibilities there. The kids were young, and I was like, let's go to the Philippines. I really didn't expect to stay here this long, but the longer that you're here in the Philippines, the more you really fall in love with the culture, the people, and so it's been a great move for us.
Do you remember, like, when we're doing this charity work? Remember that in all this barangay?
Yeah, at the beginning, we would just take the portable table.
Yes.
And I would do like free Cairo.
After the church service,
Yeah.
you do that,
Yeah, that was a really special time when we came here and did that.
Yeah, and then suddenly there's a lot of people knocking on our door.
Yeah.
What it feels like for you, like when someone feels like after you did the chiropractic, like, and then they have a good result.
Well, of course, helping people is such a fulfilling feeling, and of course, all doctors experience that feeling. But for us coming from America to here, in America, you have to understand there's a chiropractor on every corner.
Yeah, it's like Jollibee.
Everybody already has a chiropractor. The competition is very fierce, and though we had a great practice in San Diego, it wasn't like here. The feeling that I had here, the appreciation that I kind of felt, it was more intense because nobody had chiropractic yet. And so for them to feel that amazing relief, and then that transferred to me and just really brought joy and that fulfillment. So that's one of the reasons that we ultimately decided to stay, was just, wow, this feeling and the amount of people we can help, it's not matched. It's not duplicatable there. So it's a great feeling to help people. And the thing I love most about being a chiropractor is we just tell the truth. It's like, this is what happens when your spine is out of alignment, your joints don't work, your nerves are affected, and it creates problems. So if you care for your spine, you have less of these problems. So to me, it's so legit, it makes sense, and it gets the results, and it's so fast. I can go to my chiropractor, and in 5 minutes, I'm done. I don't need to spend an hour. And I like that because time is very valuable. I want to be able to drive up, walk up, get adjusted, and leave. And that's how our clinics are designed. But it's our job to really create that value each time. So we want to, like we talked about earlier, we want to create that home feeling. We want to talk about being healthy, things you can do at home, exercise, eating right, just creating that healthy lifestyle so we can make the biggest impact, because we're only with someone for a few minutes.
Yes, that few minutes, that's really so important. Like when you get alignment, it's like, wow, right away you feel the relief, And that's the thing, sometimes some people cannot, don't understand. Sometimes they said, oh, it's so fast,
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it just depends. Some people are looking more for a therapy, or they want a massage. They're looking to go somewhere for an hour and relax. And obviously that's not chiropractic. So sometimes if they come to us and expect that, then they can be disappointed. Chiropractic done properly just takes a few minutes. We just adjust the joints, we free the nervous system, and we initiate healing.
Yeah.
So we're not rubbing the muscles, we're not doing acupuncture, we don't combine any of that. It's just straight chiropractic. So
Yeah, our specialty really, it's like alignment of the spine.
yeah,
Right.
releasing the stress on the spine so the body can heal. Yes. One thing though that's important to distinguish is we're not realigning your spine when we adjust somebody. That's not really what's happening. We are adjusting the joints, releasing the stress, freeing the nervous system. When we do that consistently over time, that's how we can change things. But if I just see someone one time, I'm not realigning the spine. So that's some people think that, oh, you're realigning the spine. That's not what's happening. We are releasing the stress. But that's why a chiropractor wants to see you 2 or 3 times a week so that we can make the change. That's how we change things. Yeah.
Yeah, and then most of them like, oh, that's cracking your bone. Remember when you align, you hear the popping.
Yeah, that's just air in the joint, just like when you crack your knuckles. So when we adjust a joint, sometimes you'll hear some popping. That's just air in the joint. Very, very safe. Yes. Yeah.
Yun, ng mga kapatid. So pag narinig niyo, hindi yung bone nyo talaga nagka-crack. Yun talaga yung air lang po yun. Diba?
So what would you say are your biggest challenges of doing all of these things so far with the clinics, the doctors, the staff?
Yeah, I think when your business is growing and you have more people involved, it's like not every day the staff or the doctors are, in a right place, right? That's why I'm trying my best to be like, most of the time I want to be not really a boss. I want to be for them. I want to be a good leader for them. I want to show them that, that's normal. Everybody has a problem, but when you're here, try to be more like, put your mind and your heart that we're here to help people.
Yeah.
And then you're here, you're very important. I always tell our staff and the doctor how important they are in the clinic, or how important they are when they see our patient. That's why they need to really be, give them the best.
They have to give their all, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I think,
I'm sorry. Maybe my struggle sometimes is, of course, there's also some staff or doctor pasaway, diba? So with the doctor, sometimes, syempre, I still have my language barrier because
they're all foreigners.
yeah, they're foreigners, and we have also, French, we have Canadian, we have USA, diba? So sometimes we need to use a good words, because I think one thing, as a Filipina, sometimes I just sometimes throw the words, and sometimes maybe it's not a good word, and you like to say something positive, but it turns to negative.
I think you do a good job. You're mostly positive though, so I mean, you're positive with your messages and how you talk. So yeah, I can't imagine you throwing the wrong words.
Or maybe consciously, that's for me. Like I'm still trying to improve, like how to really be always make sure when I talk to our employees, it's more encouragement.
Yeah, and I mean that's, I think, one of the testaments of being a great leader is identifying, what you need to improve, and you do that. You do a good job.
I like it when I'm doing the company call. Okay, guys, come here, and then I'm gonna say, so tell me what's the concern. I wanna hear. I always like to hear everything, and then they're gonna say like this, like that, and then I said, okay, sige. Okay, let's just focus with the problem. I don't want to hear who did this or who did that.
Because sometimes there's drama.
Yeah. Remember? So it's better like, okay, let's just focus how we're gonna deal with this one. How we're gonna fix it. Just
Right.
like, us, the two of us, they asking me, oh, is it hard to be with with your husband
A
in
foreigner.
the business?
Oh, business. Okay.
Like together, you're together in the business, and then I said, I think I learned you know, how I'm gonna do it in a way like if you notice like when you're talking, I'll just listen to you, right? So the reason why I'm listening, it's because I want to really know where you're coming from. And then after that, actually, sometimes it's struggling for me because I need to think like how I'm gonna reply to you in the English way that that it's a positive way,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like I just told them like, yeah, it should be like a give and take, even how you talk to each other,
Yeah.
right?
So communication.
Communication, yeah.
Communication is key,
Yes.
right? I agree.
Yeah, and then also, if your husband is your business partner, always give space. if you if you notice like me when I go out to do like, yeah, I have fun, but I make sure that it's also part of promotional. I don't go out because I just like to party or
Yeah.
whatever. I just gonna go there because I make sure that it's also benefits us.
Yeah.
And then with you, it's like how you take that. You're just it's so nice when you just always tell me, "Oh, asawa, just have fun." And then when I come home, did you have fun? I don't know if most of the asawa is like that, diba? Or a business partner.
I don't think so. I think, of course, I mean, everyone's different. You have jealous people, you have possessive, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anyway, honestly, being with you for 19 years, it's like, do you get just jealous? I don't see you're jealous. Or you just don't tell me. Come on.
Wow, we're getting off topic here.
No, I think everyone likes to know this, It's like, because me, I always out there, right? Is there a time like you get a little frustrated to me that
Maybe
I'm
in San
there?
Diego, there was
San
times
Diego.
in San Diego, but since we've been here, it's more just for marketing and stuff like that and events. So no, I don't really get jealous.
Because remember, you said, you asawa, you don't know how to say no.
Well, yeah, that can be frustrating. Yeah, you certainly don't know how to say no. Yeah.
Oh, it's just sometimes like I always, maybe because we have this business, I always think about like how I can, because I know you're giving your 100% in our clinic. You're giving 100% for our patient. So in my side, like I always think like I need to, I need to work harder, just like what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good. So let's change subjects.
Okay.
Okay. Let's talk about what's next for you. Are you gonna go back into acting?
I'm just hoping like if everything in our clinic, like we have this good system, and then I have this people that I can just put to the position where even I'm not there, they can still do it. Yeah, I miss acting.
Yeah.
Maybe next year I can just.
Yeah. I think as we go, we continue to improve our systems and delegate and have more managers and helping. So that's something that if you wanted to get back into, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, you're the one who's always pushing me, like, remember who you
Yeah,
are.
because the kids and I, we like to see you on TV every now when we see an old, teleseries episode. We enjoy seeing that. So we like to see you, and push you, continue to get out of your comfort zone, because I know acting is very challenging
Yeah.
and memorizing those lines
That's not easy.
yeah.
That's why I choose just to focus in our business, because it's hard. For example, if I'm there taping and then suddenly I'm thinking about, oh my God, what happened to the other clinic? It's hard.
Okay, so let's talk about, I know another passion of yours is your beauty pageants, right? You've been in several in your life. So tell me, recently what you've been doing with your beauty pageants.
Yeah. So of course, before when I'm starting doing beauty pageant, for me, it's more on modeling,
Right.
right? But now, it's more on how to be a role model, a good role model. So I joined to this organization, Noble Queen of the Universe. It's more on advocacy pageant.
Mm.
So most of the queens here, they're really doing a lot for the community. So I feel like it's really aligned in what we're doing.
Right.
That's why, Doc Rob Share Your Blessing Foundation is always trying to collaborate with this other organization.
Yeah.
And I love doing it. I love when we go to this secluded area or barangay, and because I can relate to them. Everybody knows that I came from a humble beginning. And when someone go to our place, at the time and give something to us, it gives us more hope.
Yeah.
That wow, there's other people loves us.
Yeah.
So right now we're in the position that we can give back.
Yeah. So you love doing the Noble Queen because you're really surrounding yourself with quality individuals that are giving back, right?
Yes.
And that's quite obvious, very admirable, and that's something about you that everybody loves. You're, you give. You're very, very generous. So, congratulations on the Noble Queen of the Universe. I
No,
know you love that.
Actually, you're also a big part of that because you always support us.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you really love to share. Just like in our clinic, I always tell them like, you come to our clinic, you avail our services, our products. It's not only for yourself. You're also helping our community because part of that, of what we get goes to the foundation.
It goes to our foundation, Doc Rob Share the Blessing Foundation.
Yes, yeah. We build houses.
Yep.
We put people to school,
Yeah.
livelihood project, and then sometimes yung mga hospital financial assistance, diba?
Yeah.
Even though we're not giving, let's just say 100 people always, but when you just help 1 or 2 or 5 people, that's big.
Yeah. So Noble Queen of the Universe, a foundation,
Yeah.
several clinics, 50 to 75 employees. So in 10 years, you've done a lot. And so I think it's
Yeah.
important that we, kind of highlight that a bit. And we did a podcast episode here together.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for, for letting me be your guest today and, letting other people what we're doing or what I'm doing. And it means a lot to me. And again, you're a big part of that, why I can do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Asawa. You're the best.
You're the best.
All right.